So last episode we freshened this place up, this part of the village, and built up a bunch of these houses here. And the episode, well, not the episode previous to that, but the one before, I don't know, one of the last few videos I've made, the farmland on the other side of this castle, this mountain here. That was a close call. So this episode, I figured it's only right to fix up this area. Like this chest monstrosity and just the terrain around here. It needs to be cleaned up. So this is our objective for today's video. I think I'll start by removing this fountain. So some space has been cleared and I moved my monster of chests. I moved all the stuff that we're going to put in this market over here. So this is like farm stuff. It's been so long since I recorded the last clip. I don't know if I've mentioned that I'm building a farmer's market, but farmer's market. And I've just moved all my chests down here and it is a monstrosity. Yeah, this is not great. But I've gathered up materials to build lots of wool for sort of like the market stalls. I think it's just time to, I think first I'll map where I want to put each stall and kind of work everything out. But this pathing is kind of like, I sort of have mapped out like this spot here is probably, and then this pathway I want it to be a circle around some sort of centerpiece. Like I took down that fountain that I thought was a little bit out of scale with everything else. So I think I want to build one that's a little bit smaller, sort of like a statue, a monument of some sort to put in the middle, and then have sort of the little stalls surrounding it on the outside. So I think, yeah, I'll mark out where I want everything to be. So a few stalls marked out and a little whatever that is in the middle, kind of just signifying there's going to be a bit of a statue there. A lot of the designs I worked on for a while and they're going to all be a little bit similar. Honestly, these right now are completely identical, but some of them vary a little bit. Most of the variance is in sort of the hood over the top, like the woolly hood, and then this one is just completely different. It's like a gazebo, I think is what it's called. It's like the poles on the side and then it has the tarp over the top, but obviously I'm making this out of like wool, so like it's gonna be cloth. And I got a lot of banners because I wanted to try to kind of have it sort of like cloth draping over the sides for all of them, or most of them. I thought that'd be quite cool. So I have the sort of canopies over the roofs of every stall, except this one has a few spots missing. That is because the best block, because I use wool here, but obviously there's no wool slabs, so I use smooth quartz. Like I've done the same thing here. Like I'm using moss instead of green wool, and I'm using mossy cobblestone, and like I'm using spruce for brown wool. But for orange wool, I need red sandstone. The problem is that I don't have any. This canopy seems really flat and straight when you're standing under it here. I might have to fix that by like putting slabs in there or something. Whereas like the rest of them, like this one feels like droopy and stuff. I think this one's my favorite. I really, really like this. But yeah, I think I need to go on an expedition to go and find some sandstone. I don't even know what biome you find it in. I'm hoping that I'd be able to find some in a mesa because we have a mesa not too far away. I got a little bit carried away in the flow state sort of, and I just got everything put in. So now I've fixed up the floor so it's a little bit more tattered, made it so that the mud blocks and the path were kind of, the mud's meant to be like an old path that's been ruined a little bit, and then the path blocks are like the ruined part. I don't know what I'm saying. And then I got all the storage in for the stalls, and for some of them where there's not a lot of storage, I've put chests underneath just in case. These carts I thought were quite cool. I'm going to put wheat in this one, so I figured a little cart with some hay bales, like it's their stock. I was thinking that I might extend this path and almost have it like it's like some of these stalls are built sort of half on the path and have it go around, maybe underneath this cart here and around. But yeah, I'm not sure. I need to get all the labels in with these signs. For example, this one says cactus. I also need to put some armor on the armor stand here because right now that is a pretty sad statue. I tried working out a cool sort of statue design, but this is what I wound up with because it's a little bit difficult to build something on a smaller scale. And I think this is actually quite cool. My next order of business is going to have to be to put all of those items in those chests in the storage silos or in the little market stalls. Right here is the perfect spot to put a building. My idea for it is that it's going to have a sort of, I don't have any blocks, I use scaffolding. It's going to be like this, so I want it to have like an open window here where you can buy out of it. So it's going to be a bakery, and I thought it'd be quite cool that it had like a little canopy that came out and you could see into the bakery and buy stuff. Probably put the door on this side here. That is the next order of business after I get all that sorted. So as far as the style goes for this, I'm thinking kind of just get a damn sleep. I think kind of like this, maybe a little bit taller. That's the sort of window that I want to have where you can buy from the bakery, and I just want to kind of extend this all the way through. Definitely get rid of this grass here, just flatten that a bit, but I think I'm just going to get the whole thing up real quick. So I got a tad bit carried away and I just got the whole thing put in, where I now need to probably just kind of make this pathway connect up here and extend this road around and also make a little entryway here. This building does fit pretty nicely. I think it's a very simple building. It's pretty cool. I really like these colors together, the mangrove and the yellow terracotta. Also built the interior. I'll go in through the front door. I got a bit of storage, stove to cook everything on. Just a few bits and pieces that this is supposed to be something, don't know. It's supposed to be like a cleaver, like a knife or something. I don't really know what's going on in here. It's just, I tried to make everything look like something was happening. Then you got this steep staircase and you got a bit of storage. So you got some hay bales for the bread, a bit of storage, some wood for the stove. That's about it. I do think that I need to put some food on display, because I'm thinking I'll move all the food that I have in storage over to these barrels here probably, but then these go up and I step on here. That's really annoying. Can't really walk through here then. I want to get a cake. I want to put a cake right here, maybe some cookies. So I think that is our next journey. Ignore these signs, they don't say anything. You know, today is 40 degrees and right now I am absolutely cooking in my bedroom. It is so hot. Like, I have air conditioning on and it's not enough. It is ridiculously warm here. I do kind of think it makes sense for there to be the road around here. I'm not 100% sure if it will look amazing. Well, that already just did a fair bit, but I think this needs to be all coarse dirt and just bricks. My next priority is probably going to be to sort of extend this island around instead of having whatever the hell this is. This is all man-made. Well, not all of it, but like a large majority of it. There was originally a village that was kind of up on that mound there, and it came down, and there was like a strip of land and then water in between and a strip of land. So like if you swim down, yeah, see, like there was probably land here, but you can probably dig straight up into the farmer's market. There's definitely needs to be a bit fixed up. I just feel like sometimes I look at it and at a sheep, it just feels like I don't want to build here because it's so gross looking. I think that if I just spend a bit of time here and fix up all this terrain, then it should be a bit nicer. Like, I don't know what's going on over here with this building. Just floating. I'm gonna keep it because I built it early on in my progression to learning how to build. You can see that I was trying to texture a bit the whites here and the nether bricks. I think that in this one I definitely went too far into the theme of the building, which was obviously the nether stuff. But anyway. It's Christmas Eve today, so all of the chests are looking a little funky. Damn, I got no storage left. I've decided that I'm pretty happy with how this is now, and I need to work out some other buildings to put in the area to finish off this shopping district and sort out all of this monstrosity. So I need to build a building for like each sort of item there. So that could be fun, but I think definitely a job for another day. For now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my horse, and I'm going to go for a ride up here and into the nether, and the goal is to get some netherite. Figure I've been playing on this world for time played 11.31 days, and I'm wearing diamond armor and all my tools are diamond, so I figure it's about time that I go on and get some netherite and fix up my armor. So I think I might not get it all done today, but I'm gonna see if I can get as much done as I can. Okay, I think that we're done now. 8 pieces of ancient debris. That means that I can do 2 tools, I believe. That could be wrong. I don't think I've ever actually got netherite in this game before. I don't think it's ever been an objective of mine, because I figure it's not that much better than diamond armor, and honestly I don't even need diamond armor that much. I'm not too worried about dying, it's not hardcore. In fact, most of the time when I die it's because I take my armor off. I really gotta make an entrance here, make these paths connect. I'm not sure whether I want to have it connect down here or up here. It's a curious spot, we'll see. Might put a building here, I don't know. All problems for later. Force you go there. Now let's see our hole. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 almost full shulker boxes. And a bunch of quartz, which I'm not mad at because that's a valuable item, and gravel, which is I did go mine down an entire gravelly hills to make sure that I had coarse dirt, but it's good to have gravel, good to have lots of gravel, use it so much. And the big one, 8 ancient debris. I'll take this over to my furnace. I pray that this is the right way to do it. Alright, nether scrap, I think that's the good stuff. I think you mix that in with some gold. You need 4 bits, I think. I don't know. Netherite ingot. So it takes 4 netherite scraps, which is 1 piece of netherite, or no, hang on, 1 piece of ancient debris each. And then you got 4 bits of gold, netherite ingot, skadoosh. What do you need? Smithing table? This is a lot more complicated than it seems. What do we want to put? Let's get some netherite shoes, right? No. Do I need a smithing template to do this? Where are they? These are smithing templates, right? Let's use this one. Ooh, hang on a minute. That ain't right, is it? How do you do this? You need a crafting table? Because that just gives it a trim, I think. Alright, I don't want a trim. Oh boy, I am confused. I think that it is time to give this a Google, because I have no idea. One Google later, and I found out that you actually need specific smithing templates that aren't trims. You find it in a bastion, and it's a netherite smithing template, and it's not, instead of being a trim, it means that you can actually put netherite. You put it here, and you put your boots in netherite. You just need that smithing template. I don't have any of those, and the only way to get them is in a bastion. And I don't know where no bastions are. This is a lot more of a process than I thought. I don't know how I didn't know about netherite. It's been in the game for so long. I know that they did change it. I think it used to be that you use a smithing table, but I don't know, post-editing, I was like, my goodness, did it take me a long time to work out what was going on. I have installed a mod that I could not recommend enough. Custom fog, this one here. It is amazing, the difference. I have it started at 25%, but you can like change it pretty nicely. We'll go like 30, let's go 33.3, hey? I think that it is an absolutely gorgeous mod. I'm so glad that I got it, and I would absolutely recommend it to everybody. I need to build sort of like underneath this though. It's just making me realize that. I don't know exactly what to do now, because I cannot be bothered going to the bastion, and it's been too long since I posted a video, so I think that I'm just going to call it quits here, try to edit this up. Currently is 20 past 12 on Christmas Day, well actually Boxing Day now, but anywho, I'm going to try my best to get it up today. Little behind the scenes, behind the curtain. So hopefully this is when you get it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I see you in the next one. Hopefully go into the bastion or something of the sorts. But I can't wait to get this area sort of fleshed out and everything looking real good. Happy holidays, happy new year. Hope everyone enjoys, stay safe, and bye bye.